and just a little bit shy of $2 million. And in one sense, that looks like it's a flat budget, but in fact, if you saw what we went through, it's actually a significant cut because our fixed costs have gone up as all of your fixed costs have gone up. The price of heating and air conditioning has gone up. The price of insurance and on and on and on has gone up, and there's not much that we can do about a lot of those costs. As well, we made commitments to various ministries in 2007 and in 2008 that we continue to need to fund in 2009. And the growth would have actually been a much higher plane if we had continued in that way. So we found ways in order to trim and shave and tighten our belts, and so we did make some significant cuts in order to hold it to this 2008 expense level. And so far, through the first quarter of 2009, our expenses are in line with our budget, so we're very happy about that. After the last couple of presentations, different people have asked questions, and actually just about any time that we do a financial presentation, folks come up and ask questions, and in between we get lots of questions. So what I decided to do today is pick 3 of the most frequently asked questions, give you some answers to those, to kind of give you some information that you might want. But if you have other questions, please don't hesitate to talk with me after the service or anyone else on staff. We'd love to fill you in more detail as to what's going on. First question, what's happening with the second floor? We've been talking about that for a number of months now. When's it going to open? What's happening there? We've had a couple of delays, one of the primary ones has been the sprinkler system. If you look above your heads, you'll see either a hole or a white cap, depending on where you're sitting in the auditorium. The sprinkling for the 3rd floor is tied into the sprinkling on the 2nd floor, and it's just taking some time to get the details and the fire inspections, and if you want all that business, I'll tell you about it later, get all that worked out. But our hope is that by the end of this month, we'll be in there, and if not, then in early May. And it'll be a great space for the kids of the congregation during the services and at other times during the week. So that space will be primarily for them, but it'll be used for other things as well. The funds for this project came from a special donation, and so they're not part of the 2008 or 2009 budget, but the ongoing operating costs for the 2nd floor are part of our 2009 budget. And that's one of those commitments that we made that we had to find room for in our budget for 2009. Next question, what financial practices and safeguards do we have in place to make sure that the money that we're entrusted with is being used wisely? First of all, there's actually 6, 7, 8 different things, but I just want to highlight 4 of them for you. First, our books are audited by outside accountants on an annual basis. We bring in an outside independent accounting firm to take a look at our books and make sure everything's fine. And so far, everything has been fine, but we continue to do that on an annual basis. Secondly, our books are open for your inspection. You can ask any question you want. You can see anything you want except for the giving records of other people in the congregation. That's not open, but everything else is. So if you have any questions about how we're spending the money, let me know. We'll set up a time where you can come and take a look, and we'll tell you about it and what's going on there. Third, our pastors, Rich and Steve and I, do not have authority to sign checks, and we do that intentionally. Just keeps things cleaner and safer that way, and we like to do it that way. And then finally, the pastors don't know what you give unless you tell us. And very few of you have ever mentioned anything to us. We don't know whether you give, and if you give, we don't know how much you give. So we don't take a look at that kind of information. So you can be assured of your privacy in that regard as well. Third question, how can I give? And people ask me this from time to time as well. Number of different ways if you'd like to participate and help us out and be involved in this way. You can put a check or cash in the box outside in the hallway there. The box says gifts on it, and you can put that in there. If you want to give cash and if you'd like a receipt for that, you should put it in an envelope with your name on it so we can know that it came from you. You can also mail a check to the office in Milburn, and the office address is listed on the back of the program. You can make a donation online via our website, and you can also make a donation of appreciated stock, and there's probably one person here that has appreciated stock. There's got to be, just statistically, somebody has to have some somewhere. No, seriously, if you have any and you want to donate it, that's a great tax deduction for you in a double sort of a way. And if you'd like to do that, please let me know, and we'll give you the information that you need in order to be able to do that. And all of your tax donations, all of your donations are